Have you ever asked yourself what would happen if you actually tried for 30 days? No distractions, no half effort, just pure locked in discipline. Most people never will. And that's why they never meet their real self. They'll go through life thinking, I tried, I worked hard, I gave it my best. But the truth? They gave it a week, maybe two, then they quit and called it effort. Let me tell you something real. You don't even know who you could become because you've never stayed in the fire long enough to find out. And that should piss you off. So here's the challenge. 30 days, no breaks, no BS. Just you versus your excuses. You don't need a new year. You don't need more time. You need now. This isn't about building six-pack abs or reading 10 books, though those might come. This is about becoming the kind of person who doesn't fold. Because that version of you, he's already in there. Just buried under years of comfort, dopamine addiction, and weak habits. This is your chance to meet him. Why this challenge matters. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you're dumb. It's that you've never committed long enough to see what happens when you don't quit. Let that sink in. You've been quitting 5 days before it gets good, backing down just before the change kicks in. Every version of you that you admire, the confident, disciplined, respected one, he isn't a fantasy. He's just been waiting on you to stop giving up. So what happens if, for 30 days, you don't flinch? I'll tell you what happens. Week 1, you'll hate it. You'll want to quit. You'll feel uncomfortable, lost, and tired. Week 2, you'll still struggle, but your brain starts to adapt. You're rewiring. Week 3, something switches. You don't need motivation. You just move. Week 4, you become the guy you said you were going to be, and it shows. By day 30, you'll look in the mirror and realize you're not pretending anymore. You've changed. Not just your body is healed, but your presence. You walk different. You talk slower. You don't chase validation. You know who you are because you built him. And guess what? People notice that quiet confidence. It hits different when it's earned. The real reason most people stay stuck? They keep letting how they feel decide what they do. Tired. Skip it. Sad. Scroll it away. Overwhelmed. Shut down. Just not feeling it today? Try again tomorrow. But here's the cheat code. You can still act, even when you don't feel like it. And once you internalize that, it's game over for the old you. You're not here for the perfect plan, you're here for the pressure. Because pressure builds clarity, and clarity builds power. So here's your start line. Forget the old you. He had his chance now. It's your time, and if this hit even a little, like the video, someone else out there needs to hear this too. And if you're serious about changing your life in the next 30 days, subscribe, because this isn't a trend, it's the new standard. Now lock in, no warm-ups, we move. Let's break it down. You want to become unrecognizable in 30 days? Then you need to do the things most people avoid. Not once, not for a few days, every single day. I'm not talking about some complicated 17-step system with color-coded journals and optimizing circadian rhythms with sun gazing. Number. I'm talking about a battle-tested, no-fluff routine that will push the weakness out of you. Here's how your day starts. 1. Wake up early. Yes, really. 6 a.m. or earlier. No negotiations, not because it's trendy. Not for the Instagram story, but because when you get up before the world, you stop reacting to it. You own the day. You create momentum before distractions kick in. And more importantly, you prove to yourself that you're in control, not your comfort. You wake up tired? Good. Wake up tired 30 days in a row. That's called mental conditioning. 2. Move first. Think later. Don't touch your phone, don't scroll. Don't check messages, don't look for motivation videos. Get up, brush your teeth, then move your body. Push-ups, pull-ups, jump rope, cold shower, walk, gym. Doesn't matter what, just move. Because motion destroys hesitation. And discipline isn't built in your bed. It's built in discomfort. 3. Plan your day with intent. Grab a notebook, not your phone. Write 3 things. What are your top 3 tasks today? What's your one physical goal? What's your one mental or creative challenge? You don't wing your day. That's how people stay stuck. You need a blueprint. You don't build a house by guessing. You shouldn't build your life that way either. 4. Attack deep work. First, most people waste their best hours on nonsense. You go deep from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Pick one meaningful task and go all in. Study, work, building right, code, learn, create. Do the thing that actually moves your life forward. This isn't hustle culture, this is freedom culture. Because the one who wins the morning wins the day. And if you do this for 30 days straight, you'll feel like a machine by 10 a.m. 5. Cut the noise. Let's be honest, you already know what's holding you back. Too much scrolling, too many mindless videos, too many long calls that go nowhere. Too much time spent on things that don't pay you, grow you, or heal you. You want to become unrecognizable? Then let it go, even just for 30 days. Unfollow what drags you down. Mute group chats. Set app timers or delete them. Silence the noise so you can finally hear your own voice again. 6. Feed your mind daily. No more "I'm not a reader." You have 10 minutes. Use them. One chapter, one podcast, one interview. Something that sharpens your thinking, deepens your focus, expands your vision. This is how you rewire your brain. Not with quotes and with repetition, with better input. Input equals output. Garbage in, garbage out. Choose better fuel. 7. End strong, not lazy. The day's over, that doesn't mean you're. Before bed, reflect. Grab that same notebook and ask yourself, what did I crush today? Where did I slip? What will I fix tomorrow? Self-awareness is a superpower, and this takes 5 minutes. While others scroll themselves to sleep, you're reviewing the game film like a pro. That's how winners are built, quietly, consistently. But what if you slip? You will. At some point, you'll oversleep, miss a workout, scroll too long, skip a task. Don't panic, don't restart. Just don't let it happen twice. Missing one day is human. Missing 2 is a pattern. You're not doing this for perfection. You're doing it for strength. And strong people don't fold just because they stumble. Get up, adjust, keep going. Why this works? Because it forces you to become the kind of person who doesn't rely on feelings to take action. Every single task attacks the one thing holding you back, the part of your brain that makes excuses. Wake up early. You silence comfort. Move your body. You build grit. Plan your day. You build clarity. Do deep work. You build self-respect. Cut distractions. You build control. Learn daily. You build vision. Reflect. You build growth. And when you stack those bricks every single day for 30 days, you become unrecognizable. Not just to others, to yourself. Around day 10, something strange starts to happen. You wake up before your alarm. You do the workout without dreading it. You skip the scrolling, not because you have to, but because you don't even want to anymore. That's the moment it clicks. You realize this isn't just a 30-day challenge, it's a reintroduction to the real you, the one buried under laziness, under noise, under excuses. That version of you who always kind of wanted to change, he's gone. You're doing it now, for real. And the shift isn't just physical, it's internal. You walk different, not because you're trying to act cool, but because your spine is straighter, your jaw is tighter, your chest is open, your steps, intentional. You walk into rooms like you belong there. And that energy, people feel it. You don't need to announce your growth. They can see it. Because your presence says everything. You see through the noise. You used to chase approval. Now, you chase purpose. You used to crave comfort. Now comfort feels like a cage. You used to compare yourself to everyone online. Now, you're too busy building your own lane. You used to say, I'll try. Now it's, let's move. That's what 30 days of real discipline does. It doesn't just change what you do, and it rewires how you think. Discipline becomes identity. You don't need motivation anymore. You just do the work. Why? because you've done it enough times that now it feels unnatural not to do it. You've become the kind of person who, wakes up early, crushes workouts, focuses deep, learns daily, controls inputs, reflects nightly. It's not forced anymore, it's who you are. That's identity. And identity beats motivation every time. But here's the hardest part. Day 31 is tougher than day 1, because now the challenge is over. No structure, no check-in, no outside pressure, just you and your new habits. And the old voice in your head, it's waiting for you to say, I've earned a break. But that voice, that's the old you. And he's hoping you'll slow down, just enough for him to crawl back in. Don't let him. You didn't do all this work just to slide back into average. So don't maintain, level up, push harder, go deeper, add more. Because once you've tasted what real discipline gives you, peace, power, confidence, you'll never want to go back. You become dangerous. Not loud, not cocky, but calm, grounded, unshakable. You don't panic when things go wrong. You don't chase attention. You don't fold under pressure. Why? Because you've built something most people never do. A spine. You know how to suffer on purpose. You've trained your willpower like a weapon. That makes you dangerous, in the best way. Because while others run at the first sign of resistance, you were built in it. And now, the real work begins. Here's what no one tells you. The 30 days, that was just proof. The real transformation happens in month 2, month 3, and beyond. That unrecognizable version of you, he's still becoming. But now you know the secret. Small disciplines, done daily. Create a life you can be proud of. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it's real. And now, everything starts to shift. You speak differently. You think clearer. You attract better people. You stop tolerating average. Not because you think you're better than anyone, but because you've seen what's possible when you stop running from the work. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. So what now? You don't need applause. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait. Just get up tomorrow and do it again, and the day after, and the day after that. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. The old you, he'll beg you to slow down. Ignore him. You're not that guy anymore. Final message from me to you. 30 days can change your body. But more importantly, they can change your story. If you're tired of looking in the mirror and not recognizing what you see, then it's time to become the version of you know you were meant to be. Because that version, he's not fantasy. He's just discipline, stacked, day after day. Go get him.